What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the FIFA 20 video. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about Road to the Final cards, Champions League and Europa League. I'm currently recording this while the EA servers are down, so unfortunately we won't be going into the web app or the console at all. Most of this video is going to be on Flippin, and I'm basically just going to be talking about how the upgrades work and what are my best tips and investments to use on these cards. So the round of 16 is the only round we're going to be talking about today. As it is later today, we have Liverpool, Atletico, and Dortmund and PSG. So those cards, whatever teams win the first leg, those cards will get a +1. If it is a draw, no upgrade, and if there's a loss, no upgrade. So we got a few different cards that could be getting upgraded later today. As far as the upgrades actually work, like I said right here, so if the club wins the first leg, they automatically get a +1, and if they do advance to the next round, they get the +2. However, if they lose the first leg but do progress to the next round, they'll get just a +1. As well as Europa League cards, they're a little bit different. It's just about getting to the next round, as there is a round of 32 in the Europa League. So as long as those cards get the 2 upgrade, or they advance to the next round, they get upgraded as shown here, and it is an inform upgrade. So with the Champions League, it is a little bit different as it's split into 2 different weeks for the knockout rounds. So this first week, this is the first group of games, and then the second group being here. So it's good to probably invest in these group 2 coming up very soon. I myself have gotten in on a few Riyad Mahrez's after the whole incident with Man City getting banned. A lot of people must have thought that they got eliminated in this year's Champions League, and they started panic selling quite a lot. So I picked a few up there. And as well as a lot of people aren't going to be paying attention to Group 2 today, so I think it's probably a good time to buy. And you will make coins if you are to buy, today for these Champions League games. However, it'd only be if the player wins or, they score goals. I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of a risky method you guys can do during the games, as well as, beforehand what we can do. So, taking a look at today's players, we have Marquinhos and Sancho from this Dortmund and PSG game, as well as this guy. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce his name because I know I'm going to say it wrong. As well, we have the Liverpool Atletico game, which has Partey, the SBC Gomez, as well as Sadio Mane. So we're looking at quite a few different upgrades today, potentially. So what's going to happen with these cards is we're going to be talking hypothetically here. A lot of these cards are inflated right now. They do play today, Sancho being one, for example. And I'm going to use Sancho as an example here as well for the rest of this video. So Sancho right now, he's 180k on Xbox. What's going to happen is, let's say Dortmund score 1 or 2 goals, and it looks like Dortmund has pretty much won the first leg. This card is going to shoot up in price, probably to maybe even max, as so much hype is going to get around. When do you want to sell? You want to sell in the game when that hype is coming. You don't want to wait till after, as the prices will start to crash. However, let's say Sancho, Dortmund lose, or they're losing throughout the game. This price is going to drop a lot. Now here's my risky investment that you can do. Let's say Dortmund is down 1-0 at halftime. This price has completely dropped. He's like, let's say 150k. It's a risky move, but you could potentially pick up a bunch for 150k, and let's say Dortmund come back and win. That card will be up very much in price. Obviously, you can do the same for PSG. It's all based on opinion. I'm not going to try and predict the games because usually whenever I predict, the opposite team wins. So we're just going to avoid predicting for this video. However, I'm probably going to look to hop in on a few of these depending if one or the 2 teams start to lose, and then maybe they could come back and win. This investment will work obviously for any of these cards. Again, I really do like picking up the ones for the next week. I think it's a little bit late. However, if you want to do that mid-game strategy, go ahead. And obviously, if you are to pick up, let's say, Sancho before for 180k, and Dortmund do win, I think this card is going to be around 200k after, just because of all the hype that it's going to build, being that we haven't had much content. Winter Refresh is pretty much dead, and UCL Lives are a really fun way to trade. I love trading when it comes to the real life games, as it's a lot more fun and enthusiastic, I guess you could say. So as far as investments go for next week, I'm not going to talk about this week, as it's basically here. I do like Riyad Mahrez a lot. I think 130k is really cheap, and Man City have a really favorable draw. I think they can win the first leg and then the game after. So I think this card is going to go up a lot as he could become 89 rated. His stats are pretty decent as they are. Obviously, with a little bit of a boost, he can turn into a really nasty player. The rest of these games are going to be really hard to predict. I only say Man City just because they've been kicked out of the Champions League for the next 2 seasons. I think they're really going to throw everything at Real Madrid, a team that's kind of struggled in La Liga. I mean, I wouldn't even put it past Napoli to maybe draw Barcelona. Chelsea Bayern will be good. I think Bayern probably will be the safer team to invest in for that. And probably Juventus over Lyon easily. That's probably the only game I would feel very confident in. The rest is up for grabs, and any of these teams could win. Anyways, that'll wrap up this video for the Champions League. It should be a lot of fun to invest in these the next couple days, see who wins, see who doesn't, and yeah, that'll wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy this video, please drop a like on it. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button down below. Tomorrow we're going to be getting into, some Thursday flips, some icon market talk. We're just going to be talking about the market in general, as we're pretty much coming off of a big crash from the winter refresh, just because nothing came out, but we'll get more into that tomorrow. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.